Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Wednesday, March 2nd.
There's Sage. So if you come into the store and you go, oh, this looks good. This isn't like the mess that I normally see. It's because it's Sage.
Sage
it's not
cleaned.
Sage is like...
I moved all the junk over to one area.
Yeah, but still, even that makes a huge difference. And this morning, I was like, okay, Sage, let's go to the store. And she's like, not until I'm going to clean your kitchen. I was like, what? Let's just go to the store. Well, how about you and I let's go get coffee. We'll go to Pran and hang out. And she's like, no. So she did in 15 minutes what I can't do in a lifetime. Like my brain, I mean, the mess you see here is kind of like the mess you see in my sewing room and in the house, but I get that cleaned up periodically, and then it's instantly like that again. And then Patrick's like, I clean my stuff, but he doesn't clean any family stuff. He'll just take care of his stuff. Well,
family stuff translates to her stuff most of the time.
That's not true. Like mail and kitchen stuff, it's family stuff, but he looks at it as my stuff. I don't know if you like have these similar conversations with your spouses. He'll just do his immediate stuff. So anyways, Sage it really was, do you think it was more like half an hour? 15 minutes to half an hour? My island, there's a plant on it. It's never like that. Ever.
And my first response when I heard that was, where did everything go?
Why would you care? Because it's
There was some of my stuff on there.
Well, it's in all your...
But it's been on there for like 2 years. So I'm like, where did it go?
Camp egg thing.
Yeah, there was
the camp egg thing is just...
Sage said it was here from the last time she was here.
That's possible. Yeah. Although I think it was in the fridge the last time because there were eggs in it.
So, like for instance, Sage went through, I keep all of my Christmas cards. Oh my God, I had Christmas cards that weren't even open. And I was thinking to myself, oh, I didn't get a Christmas card. I mean, we're the worst. We haven't sent out a Christmas card, but I love getting Christmas cards where I see like the kids growing up, and I see, families changing and evolving. And I was like, oh, I didn't get a card I got cards from all those people. We never even opened them.
Which is funny because that's like, I open all
there
that
was
stuff
like
that I
probably
grab.
five or six that were never even opened. And then
Did you see the winners?
No. I didn't see one from them, and then
so funny.
And then I kept the envelopes so I can, when we do send cards again someday. So I have their return addresses, and then I have a Christmas list, and I put everything in there. And I haven't done it for this year or last year. It might even be.
We did a picture last year.
We did a picture to send out a card.
And then we got cards, and then we never sent them.
We never did it. I'm sorry. You never saw a card.
That's because I'm not doing that.
Why?
Because I have other things I'd rather do with my time.
Yeah. No, but I rather do that. It's just it is all about time and not having time.
Right.
And priorities, and like the store is the priority and the family is the priority, and cards, that kind of falls down in the priorities.
She was listing that in her order.
That is so sad.
Yeah, it is. So anyways.
Sad. So hopefully if you want to come in and see the store a little bit neater, come in today, because I'm a tornado, and by tomorrow, but I'm trying to keep it.
It looks awesome. Give it a week. We just have to stop buying stuff for a little bit. Just for a little bit.
And it's all because of Sage. Sage is
awesome.
Sage, I love you.
So, we have had some folks ask. I don't think I've mentioned it this week. I'm still telling folks we're 3 weeks out on service. It was really busy last week. We were shorthanded. We were missing Dax last week, although I mean the guys did. They actually had
Dax
a
is glowing
really
from
good
celebrating
week.
his anniversary. He's glowing.
He looks refreshed.
Yeah.
He was here early this morning.
Sometimes you need a break from this place.
Don't ask this one. I'm like, I need a break. She's like, I'm just gonna stay and live there. So, anyways, so I am telling folks that we're a week out. We will probably, if not by end of business today or early tomorrow, be sending an update regarding the week that we're gone. We're just gonna be open Tuesday through Friday, and then we'll have those visiting hours, like probably 2 hours a day. I need to talk to the guys to see if morning or afternoon is their preferred visiting hours. Alex has a tendency to take off mid-afternoon, and Dax takes off on Fridays around 3. So I think we'll probably do like 10 to noon every day. And that should be helpful too, just because when we list the hours that way online, we'll see kind of less traffic. But people just come
because not everyone watches the live feed, and they don't look at Google, and they don't check the hours.
Well, like if we're here on Mondays, we're busy all day Monday, and we haven't been open on Mondays for 2 years.
Yeah, I was here on Monday, and I probably had, it wasn't a huge amount of people, but at least 10 people that came in and the phones ring. And I always help when I'm here. Because, I mean, they come all this way. Sometimes they drive far. I can't turn them away. I can't turn you away. The boys might. Just so you know. Just because I won't turn you away doesn't mean the boys aren't going to turn you away. The boys
need to focus on what they're doing. And, like, the way that we kind of look at it is it's an opportunity for us to get things under control. What's happening in town is kind of funny because we have... I mean, if you say basically there are 3 other shops, we have one shop that's telling people they're a year out on service, one shop that tells people they're taking at least 6 months off of service, they're not even servicing machines, and one shop that I think is 4 to 6 weeks out. So we're still faster than anybody else, and quite frankly, we are seeing so much stuff from other shops these days.
Coming here again.
That I have no problem just saying that we are the shop that you want to do your service, but
unless you want to pay twice, and if you want to pay twice.
So just that said, like that week, I look at that week as our ability to kind of recharge and spend some time with the kids and hang out and all that stuff.
Here's my heart for Sage.
And then I just realized the ladies always point out when we're not right, when we're mirror image. So I think it's going to be good for everybody, and it hopefully will be an opportunity for us to get kind of caught up. Vacuums have been a little out of control recently. Vacuums, same as sewing machines. Like right now there's a shop that I think they lost their service tech, and then we're seeing a lot of people from one of the other shops because stuff is sitting there for 4 weeks and not being touched. So, you know, it'll give us an opportunity to catch up.
I heard you talking. Are we hiring?
I have a gentleman that I'm actually really interested in seeing if he may come and work with us, because right now I've got a vacuum tech that's working with us 3 days a week on top of, with Dax and Alex. We have 2 days that I don't have a third person, and we may be bringing a third person in.
So maybe that'll take off a little pressure off the boys.
It's just one of those things. Like I did have a conversation with the guys, essentially just to say, listen, guys, it's not worth stressing right now. Like we're kind of it, and we're doing a good job, and
because that's our priority.
I sold something. Yeah, I sold something on eBay, and the woman's saying that there's a problem with the machine that was fine when it was here, and she took it to a shop, and they aren't even touching it for 2 weeks. Because I sent her a note basically saying what's going on, and she's like, they won't even look at it for 2 weeks. So, and it's funny because busy. I have a feeling I don't think there's anything wrong with the machine, but I have a feeling that they're going to look at it and they're going to go, oh, it just wasn't threaded right or something like that.
So for people that bought clear blue tiles, I sold out, but I'm going to be restocked probably tomorrow, I think. Tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow, Friday, so I'll be filling those orders. And then lots of you purchased the seam rippers and... How do you like that?
That's away from your body.
Yeah.
Towards your buddy.
Towards my ladies. So those
She's
should
like
be
making it rain over here.
those should be here.
Violet did that the other night, and I was like, "What?" Like,
it's just like something she probably saw on
it's
TikTok.
so funny.
Something she saw. It's amazing how much of their culture.
Her culture.
It's from
Kai
TikTok.
could care less about TikTok.
Yeah, he just. Karen loves her clear blue tie. They're super cool. You know what I'm gonna do, ladies? I am going to. There's that project in the Kimberbell, in the book that comes with the clear blue tiles essential. It's a table runner with the little houses, and you can pick like any season. So when I go away. And I think we're going to go to St. George.
So we need to actually, I wanted to talk about it last night, but like everybody was enjoying each other's company, so I didn't want to.
Were we having so much fun
You
last
guys
night?
seem like you were having a good time. So
Momo's in love with Sage. So I guess this morning he was crying to get out of the bedroom, so I opened the door. And you know where he went?
To Sage's
He
room?
went straight to Sage's room and jumped on the bed and was kissing her, right?
Yeah.
He loves her. He doesn't love everyone. When I went to drop off, because Momo goes to daycare Tuesday through Thursday, or Friday, when I went to drop him off, Momo, like, walks in the door, and he, like, kind of walks through and, like, goes in the back. There was another dog that was dropped off at the same time. That dog walked in and was, like, jumping on everyone and, like, so happy. And I was like, oh, yeah, Momo does not,
He's like excited for the hike, and that's it.
Yeah, he's a dog person. He was excited to see that dog. And then I watched his tail to see if it was him. He was just there. And this other dog was so excited, jumping up on everybody, on me, on its owner. And I was like, oh. So he loves Sage. He was trying to kiss her and like hug her and putting his head on her, and like he loves her. So I don't know why were we even talking about that.
Well, I was saying I think we're gonna go,
our trip.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna go through like Thursday to
St.
George, and
so
then go to Vegas.
I
for
was
the
not
tournament.
excited. Patrick talked about St. George, and I don't know why. I thought St. George.
I'm gonna be away from the store.
Anyways, I don't know why I was thinking it was like just like desert and like nothing there.
No, it's gorgeous.
I
there.
thought it was just. I thought we were
It's
gonna
like
be
Zion.
camp. I thought we were
Hurricane.
just gonna camp, and that there was nothing there. And then Alfina sent me a note talking about how Superior Thread is there, and this great quilt shop, and then there's all this other stuff there, and that has good food.
It's
and
like a super
it like a
fast-growing
resort?
area.
Is it like a resort
it's a
town?
super. It's just the like gateway to the Canyonland desert. You know.
Are we gonna go to
We're
like
gonna
Bryce
go to
Canyon?
Zion and Bryce.
Are we gonna be
and
able to get
Escalante.
in? Do we need reservations?
No, Zion is a little weird, so we probably will go to Canab.
Can Momo go? He probably can't go. You can't
Not
take
in
out
those
the-
canyons, but in the other ones, which are more like drive-through, like that. Might be fine.
So, the whole point was we were talking about clear blue tiles. I want, if you've got them, I want you to piece that table runner with the houses, and you can do it seasonally. You could do a spring one. You could do a 4th of July. I think I'm going to do a 4th of July one because I have that really cute Bella fat quarter pack. And I think I'm going to do a 4th of July one. It's going to be so adorable. I'll make it a little bit longer. And then, ladies, we are going to quilt it using the clear blue tiles. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And if you don't have... for those of you that don't have IQ, you don't have a camera, you don't have the app, not a big deal. We're going to just be using the clear blue tiles, the grids, and everything, and it's going to be amazing. So while I'm working on mine, I want you to be working on yours. Maybe I'll do some live feeding while I'm away. I could bring my and
Yeah,
you know,
that's something that we
can
should
hang out.
discuss. Like maybe we'll do a live stream or two while we're gone, but I think a week off of live streams would be kind of nice too.
Suzanne's gonna be there. We can meet up. Maybe we'll go ride the horse. Remember that when I rode a horse and I was like, "Help!" I was screaming.
This is like the genie loves yelling help when nobody could help her but herself.
How am I gonna? I was.
Patrick, help me! What? Yeah, you're on your own. On
I
this
was
one,
in
babe.
It was the first time I rode a horse in Cody, Wyoming. I think I've told you this story, but we were doing switchbacks, and it was just like horse behind a horse, nose to butt, just doing switchbacks. And number one, I didn't realize I'm horribly allergic, and it was the middle of summer. I was sneezing. I was wiping snot on my t-shirt, on my arm, and then my horse, you know, decides it's gonna go straight down. It left them straight down, and I started help screaming, and I just.
Horse has 4-wheel drive. He doesn't care if you don't.
I was so scared. And then I never rode another horse again. Yeah.
That
was my
highly
horse.
allergic.
That was my horse experience.
So, I don't have that much more to say. Is there a daily deal or anything that we need to talk about?
I never go to quilt shops because I'm always working. I never did. So this is going to be, it's going to be a vacation.
That's kind of the point, sweetheart.
I don't even know how to take a vacation.
She doesn't. So
I've forgotten how.
I have like something that I'm gonna figure out is how I can take like 4 days to go meet my friend, the Honorable Judge Steve Dwyer.
Painted
to,
pony. We'll put that. Ladies, you should send us maybe our Friday question could be, what should
things
we do?
to do in St. George.
Yes.
So, anyways,
I don't have anything to really talk about either because we talked about it. I have a couple people that did not get their spring showers yet. I got my shipping confirmation on Monday, so I should have that in a couple of days. And if you did not get spring showers and you wanted it because you're seeing how cute it is and you're like, oh, I should have gotten it, I cut 8 kits, which I think 4 are, how many are taken? I think, and maybe, oh, you know what? 5 of them are taken already. I got 3 extra, and I can cut more. I think I can cut more. So if you did not get it and you want it, reach out to me and send me a note, or once they're done, I'll put them back up on the site. Kits that are cut in the store, I can do 10% off. You're not going to get your 20% off of that just because of the time that goes into cutting them. And they don't come in the pretty box. But they come cut with love from me. I'm like, I love you with every cut. So that's what you get if you get them from the store.
So, the Luck of the Gnome, how many of those did you get?
How many did we get?
You got the designs yesterday, right? For Luck of the Gnome?
Luck of the Gnome, I have 1 design, but I ordered, I think, 5 more sets of each. So those will be here. I did a huge Kimberbell order. And remember, we haven't done it yet, but prices, if you come in now before...
They're 20% higher.
I think they're going to be 10 to 15% higher. So we're going to be working on repricing everything. So, yeah.
So
I'll sell it at whatever price it's on.
So
but
I'm
as
talking about that trifold design, though, that like everybody was asking about. We had like a Luck of the Irish trifold design, and a lot of people were asking about that. And so how many of those did we get?
3.
So, and we need to go through special orders because I
know.
think there are a handful of them there. But that did come in. And then anything else product wise? Oh, for anybody, like I've got a handful of folks that have been waiting on Stellar XE1s. Those are within 2 weeks. I called the folks that have been kind of really actively reaching out. But if somehow I forgot, like I didn't get a chance to go through special orders, I will call you. I've got 4 coming that are to arrive in the next 2 weeks. I do still have, I got 9 of the kind of 15 scan and cuts I'd ordered. And I've got 3 remaining of the new scan and cut. So if you've been waiting, get them now. I've been selling them for $8.99, which is a couple $100 better than you're going to find them anywhere else. Yeah, that's it.
Michelle's scan and cut class closed. It's
Is
sold
that a
out.
get to know your scan
That's
and cut?
the get to know your scan and cut. If you wanted to take it, let us know. We'll put one up probably in April. If we have enough people. Usually we do that just every couple of months because we get a group of people and over the 2 months they buy their scan and cut and we put them in the class. But that one is sold out.
Unfortunately, no real update on rotary blades. So we did have a couple weeks where a bunch of them came in, but we're waiting just like everybody else is. I've got several online customers that I think a lot of shops haven't even posted them just because they have been so slow to come. So they're coming. I think last I asked, he was like, I would expect them by the end of April. Which is 2 months out, but yeah,
But
unfortunately,
if you want
that's
them,
been a big one.
get in the queue.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I've said to everybody is we are keeping a good eye on the queue, and because a lot of shops aren't even selling them, if you are looking, it's better to get in the queue than to wait. Because I think the last one we had was the 1210, something like that.
Yeah, and to get in the queue,
So-
it means you just need to buy it online.
Yeah. So
Buy it because I'm filling that. Although I did have some people that came into the store that you're in the queue, so don't worry about that. I look at the date.
So, anything else product wise or anything else?
I have a ton of product that we're working on getting put out. So we did our deal of the days, and then next week we're going to have some amazing other deal of the days of must-have notions and supplies.
So, a couple things on the like a handful of folks have asked about the new site. I think we're right now. It looks really good for the end of this month. So
Yeah, we're doing a test with the videos.
well,
have
we're
to
doing
send
a
those-
test with the videos, and then we're also doing a test with classes. In fact, Christine asked if you'd take a peek at your email too.
Okay.
And then and hopefully, I mean, there will be some transition there. I always say with change comes pain, but
The pain's mostly going to be for us.
it'll be on our end. But a lot of you have gotten really comfortable with our website, and it's about to change. So it's but I think it will make
You'll love it.
our lives significantly easier.
For those of you that tried to sign up for Michelle Burrett's table topper class, and people loved her last one with the bunny, they loved it and they learned so much. These are skill builders. If you want to take that class and you don't have the kit, we could get you the cut information. You could take that class, so don't feel like you're limited. That I think is going to be on the 16th, and I had some people try and sign up for it and they weren't able to. We have fixed that problem. So go ahead and sign up for that class. And if you want some skill builders and you want to work with an expert quilter, an expert piecer, you take this opportunity to take a class with Michelle. She also has her Sew Along for Frosty Goes to Town. And that is going to be, it's an hour, I think it's this Saturday. So if you want to sign up for that, even if you don't have Frosty, you want to watch, and maybe you could get Frosty and like join in, you could do that as well. That's going to be on this Saturday.
So, and yes, I'm totally willing to attempt to ship something else to Canada. We have access to DHL right now too, which is more of an international specific carrier. The other thing is, if you didn't pay attention yesterday, or if you weren't watching yesterday, you did win. Did she win the cutter or the tweezers?
She won the blade.
So you did win something yesterday. So we don't have it yet, but you were the winner of the
And Ramona. Anne and
surgical seam-
Ramona. Ramona, I think, said she's going to come in on a Thursday.
Okay. So so she
Kathy?
asked about the air filters, and I was actually looking at my Gmail because I did send them a note yesterday, because they seem to think between the 1st and the 4th they'd be shipping the rest of those air filters. Like I had a guy that came in and bought 15 of them, and so I had 15, and the day they arrived he bought all 15. And so I've got 30 more coming.
Grab me the Kimberell thing.
And so when I'm gonna get those, I'm not totally sure. I was just looking to see if they responded to my email yesterday, which they have not, but in the next couple of days I'll have an idea. I do expect them within the next couple of weeks. So and Kathy will make sure that you're in special orders. I will reach out to the folks that have waited so patiently for those.
Yeah.
The other thing I would say, and Jeannie and I were talking about it last night, because I was like, I want to confirm this order, and I want to make sure, like, should I up the order rather than getting 30?
Filters?
Should I get 50? We're pretty stocked on the filters, but the same thing has happened the last 3 years, which is we run a special on the filters, and then nobody buys them, and then we get into smoke days, and then everybody wants them, and the entire country's buying them, and I struggle to get them. So right now, we do have filters in stock. It'd be interesting to hear if people were interested in seeing another deal on not the replacement filters, but the actual filters, because it's just epic drought all over the West, and unfortunately, I think we're just looking at another smoke season here. Maybe not as bad as last year. I hope not as bad as last year, but
Are we going to be back on the 21st?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, the kids they don't have to be back until the 28th, so we should just take as much time as we can.
No, I want to be back that day.
Okay.
So we will be. I'm thinking. I'm looking at the calendar right now because I'm figuring out when we're going to start our sew along for spring showers, and I don't think I'm going to have an embroidery machine because I was thinking we could start it on the 14th. How big are these? I'm going to have to look because wouldn't it be so amazing to start it on the 14th?
No, we're on vacation. So that's a no.
Okay, so ladies, if I don't start it on the 14th,
we are not starting it on the 14th.
Yeah, but then I can be relaxed.
No,
and
we're not starting it on the 14th.
Okay, so if we don't start it on the 14th,
we're not starting it on the 14th.
You know what I'll do on the 14th is maybe we'll do, because all I'd need to bring, and I'm going to bring these things anyways, would be like my cutting mat, and maybe we'll prep on the 14th. And we'll get everything cut and ready to go. And but if you haven't gotten it yet, I think we're going to start the sew along on the 21st. And if you want a kit, email me and let me know, because I'll save you one of the ones that are going to be cut in the store, not in the pretty box, but cut with love. So I mean, you're gonna be sad if you're not doing this with us. It is so cute. So
I just think the projects are funny. Like, I've had so many people stop and look at Dana's Life is Beautiful, like, and they're like, where is this? Where did this come from?
I can't
somebody
even
selling this?
Oh, really? I can't even get you the mushrooms and the mushrooms and the bugs. They were sold out. I asked them when they were going to get them in again, and they said maybe this time next year. So if you miss those, see if you can grab them online, because I can't get those for you. But I'm thinking our sew along, I hate to push it out. I know a lot of you have gotten this and you'll just start stitching it right now. It is springtime. But if you want to do the sew along with us, which is really, really fun, and it kind of keeps you on track, and it keeps you from taking that project and putting it on your shelf of good intentions, which I have a lot of good intentions in my sewing room.
Maybe what you can do is you could fly home from Vegas on the 20th, and that way you're here. Because Violet has the tournament, and she's...
That weekend?
Yeah, that's the weekend of the tournament. And so we'd be driving home probably on the 21st.
Let's get an airline ticket.
So anyways.
So I'll send you information, but we'll probably end up doing this starting on the 21st, but we'll do all our prep and everything on the 14th, and I will get everyone's kit to you. You're going to have all your stuff, and then two scoops. They pushed out until April, and I don't know when in April they're going to have that. But
what about Cup of Cheer?
Cup of Cheer, June, but it looks like everything's always getting a month pushed out. And you know that, and I think I've told you, and I'll send an email out. There was a price increase with Cup of Cheer, and I will be passing that on to you. I hate doing that, but I got an email from Kimberbell saying they were going to be charging us more.
Fair enough.
So that's what's going on with that, and I'll keep you up to date.
So, let's get to work.
Can you believe we talked so much? We had nothing going on, and now it's 10:01.
Right. Have a great day.
Be creative and make something awesome, and